Hey guys, what's up? Your girl Nicole back at it again. Today's Thursday. You know what that means. Let's talk Thursdays. Let's get to it. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about staying motivated. We're in February right now, and I mean January, everybody kind of sets goals for the new year. I mean, I told myself to get more motivated this year, and now that it's February, I kind of feel my motivation almost going down in a sense. And I know it's always like January, you're like at your goals no matter what, and then all of a sudden the next month, February, March come along, and it's kind of like, let me take a break here. Let me, do this next time. And it happens a lot. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about how to stay motivated and achieve your goals for the year. So if you're interested, let's get into it. So the first thing into staying motivated, personally, what really works for me is setting your goals. Basically what I do is I bought myself a whiteboard eraser on Amazon, and I just put it kind of near my bed, near my desk, and I always, every month, I always write my goals. And I kind of write realistic goals, but I also write, things that you could really achieve. And I do it every month. I did it January, I did it this month also. And I just feel when you write those goals down, it's more likely to happen and you're more likely to achieve it. Whereas, kind of telling yourself in your head, like, example, I'm gonna hit the gym today, or I'm gonna hit the gym twice this week, and it's like, since you told it in your head, you A, could likely forget, or B, it could probably not happen. But if you write it down on paper, or if you write it anywhere, it's kind of like how that saying goes, it's written in paper, so like you have to do it in a sense. I basically bought myself a whiteboard on Amazon, and I write down my monthly goals on it every month, or like a day before each month. I'll write down my goals, and I kind of hung it on the wall, kind of like near my desk, and like it's kind of the first thing that I see when I get out of bed. Also, when you wake up in the morning, and that's like the first thing that you look at, you'll have that whole process in your head throughout the day. So writing your goals somewhere where you could see it, especially somewhere near your bed too, so like when you wake up, that's the first thing you look at, it'll motivate you more. Because sometimes I'm laying there in bed and I'm like, oh, I really don't want to get up, but then I look at my board and I look at my goals and I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's start the day. So definitely setting your goals is key priority. I feel like it'll not only motivate you more, but you're more likely to achieve them. So I find that a great way to stay motivated. And especially, there are days where you are gonna have a downhill day, or you're just not gonna feel like it. I mean, you know what? Don't let that affect you, because all of us out there, I mean, me including, I have days like that. I just want to, chill at home, not do anything. And in the end of the day, when you kind of set your goal and you achieved it at the end of the month, you feel so great. So January just finished, and I have my goals written on the board, and I told myself that I'm gonna stay on top of YouTube, upload videos every Monday and Thursday, and basically all the things that I achieved, I put a check mark beside it. And when I looked at the board towards the end of January, I was so proud of myself, because it was like, oh my god, I actually did this. Like, think about what I could achieve if I keep going at that pace. So it kind of motivated me to do better and to do more and to kind of just push the envelope, because you never know. I mean, the more you try, you are definitely going to get somewhere. And that's basically what I kind of tell myself, is to just keep going and push the envelope, even though you have a day where it's kind of like, I don't want to do this, but like in the back of your head, just keep thinking, but I really need to achieve this, and I need to achieve this by this month, or I need to achieve this by this week, or whatever. So that definitely helps me a lot, and I definitely feel like it does help a lot of people. So I know sometimes people will be like, oh, well, what can I achieve in a month? Or whatever, like, or what about if I like do weekly goals? Honestly, I feel like weekly goals are really good to do, but with me personally, I have a pretty busy schedule, so I can't really promise myself weekly goals and then not achieve them. So that's why I kind of took the way into doing monthly goals, because I feel like it's more realistic for me and it'll definitely keep me motivated. So definitely you could still do weekly goals. I mean, weekly goals are like really good to do, even day goals too, like once a day, like write your main goal for today and achieve that. So I think that's really good. And I also think rewarding yourself towards the end of achieving your goals is a good way to stay motivated and a good way to kind of keep pursuing it more. So like, you know, at the end of the month, I mean, I didn't treat myself in January to anything, but I feel like it's really good to do that because in a sense, it'll keep you motivated. It's like, you know, giving a little kid a lollipop and telling them to be good for the day and I'll give you a lollipop, you know? Something along those lines. So definitely keep motivated, you know, don't stress about anything. So another way of keeping motivated is having an agenda or having a schedule. Basically, you know, when you have a schedule and you stick to it, it becomes your daily routine. Just like, you know, waking up, going to school was your daily routine, that was your schedule. And kind of make a schedule for yourself throughout the month. You know, you want to go to the gym every morning at 9 a.m. make that your schedule. Write it down in your agenda, because the more you write it down in your agenda, the more likely you'll do it. Instead of telling yourself in your head, I need to go to the gym, write it down in your agenda. Say you want to go to the gym, say you want to start eating healthy, do whatever. Say you want to go for a run, do whatever, write whatever you need in your agenda, and you'll more likely stay very motivated. I started writing in my agenda like every single day this year, and I noticed how much it keeps me on track with things. I write my shoot schedules, I write my YouTube schedules, I write basically anything that I need to get done in terms of doing invoices, messaging clients, like so much. I write everything in my agenda. Even if I'm like meeting up with my friends for drinks, I'll write it in my agenda, because I feel like if you write it in your agenda, it'll happen. And it kind of like, you have to do it. And basically every time that I kind of finish whatever I'm doing, towards the end of the day, I'll look at my agenda, put a check mark beside it. It's basically almost like the whole whiteboard thing, putting your goals, except this time like on the agenda, you're actually writing your daily schedule and you're going with it. So I think having an agenda, having a schedule is very good to stay motivated. It keeps you on track in life. And let's say you fill in your schedule for next week and you tell yourself, I need to do this and this, and then next week comes along, you wake up one day and you're just feeling so unmotivated, you don't want to do anything, and then you look at your agenda and you're like, hey, I have to do this today, so is there a way I can maybe do it tomorrow? No, I gotta do it today. And then since it's written in your agenda, you kind of almost motivate yourself and you're like, hey, I gotta get this done, like I gotta get this done in order to do something the next day. So I think having an agenda is key. I bought this agenda in HomeSense and it was only like 10 bucks. So, and this agenda I use every single day. It comes with me in my bag. Like I use it all the time. I look at my schedule all the time. So I think it's definitely great to stay motivated like that. So another way that I stay motivated, this goes different for everybody. I always carry around a little notebook in my bag or wherever, and whenever I just come up with an idea to like film something, or even if it's like ideas for like photo shoots or anything like that, I always write it down in the notebook. And I mean, sometimes if I don't have my notebook on me, I will write it down on my phone in my notes section. Like if I showed you how many notes I have in my phone, let me just show you guys. I have 43 notes, but these are all notes. Insane, I tell you. But making notes and kind of brainstorming, I feel like it always opens up your mind into being more creative, you know, coming up with more creative styles and all of that stuff. And I mean, if something pops up into your head, I always write it down, because I mean, there's so many times before that I was thinking of a cool idea and then I would go home and then I would forget what it was. That happens all the time. I mean, you can't blame yourself for that. It's human nature, but it's always good, and that's why it's so good to always just write down whatever you're thinking, whatever your ideas you have. Just always write it down on a piece of paper, write it down in your phone, because those ideas will get you far. I promise you that. And another way that I like to stay motivated is never doubt yourself. Never tell yourself, I can't do this, I don't have time, I don't have the ideas for this, I don't have the money for this. Never say you don't have any of that stuff, because the more you're negative about it, the more you're not going to stay motivated on top of that, and you're not going to achieve it. In the end of the day, positivity is key. You have to be super positive. Don't let anything or anyone ruin your day, ruin your ideas, ruin your confidence. You have to be super confident in what you do and what you want to achieve. And I think that is super key, because I mean, people out there nowadays, they're so rude, they're ruthless, they don't care about your emotions. But in the end of the day, when you kind of disregard all of the negativity around you and you just stay and focus on positivity in yourself, you will get super far. I guarantee you that. You will get super far, you will be super happy, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. So I think being positive, staying on top of your game, super smart way to do that. Don't let anyone's words ruin you. And I mean, come on guys, you guys are all awesome out there. That's all I gotta say. You guys just stay super motivated, stay super confident about your work, about yourself, and stay positive. Being in that whole motivation space, you will get far. Sometimes what helps me stay motivated is when I kind of watch a YouTube video on like somebody almost giving like a motivation speech in a way, saying like, you could do it kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, I really could do it. Or another thing that also keeps me motivated is actually reading some of those self-help books. But it's not self-help in a sense where it's kind of like telling you what to do, but it's kind of telling you, you know, to stay positive, like the positivity books. I feel like reading those books, it really does kind of make me motivated. I mean, everybody's different out there, but like in a sense it does keep me motivated. When sometimes when I'll feel down or anything like that, I'll read it and I'll be like, yeah, man, like I gotta step up my game. Don't let anyone ruin it for you. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it kind of helped you guys a little bit into staying motivated. I mean, it is tough out there, especially if you have a full-time job, a part-time job, or you just have a lot of stuff on your mind. Never get lost. Always keep on top of your game and stay positive. That's all I gotta say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some comments down below on how you stay motivated. It might be different than my way. And give this video a huge like. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time.